political panel, the Daily Signal's Kelsey Harkness and Democrat strategist Wendy Osefo. Great to see you both.
Thanks for having us.
You know, the tradition in D.C., Wendy, is not to go after any first member of the first family, including the First Lady, including Michelle Obama, including Melania, because the first family, basically, they cannot do things like pass or legislation. So is the media missing an opportunity to cover the great work that Melania is doing?
Yeah, I think it's a double-edged sword here, because what's happening is that when Melania Trump was asked by Hannity the interview, what do you think is the greatest issue you faced thus far, she said it's the media. And that really turned people off because
Why?
there's
because
so
she's
much...
getting attacked. Why is it she's defending herself?
That's not the answer you give, especially when you're the First Lady, when there's children dying, when there's people dying.
And I think
you
the First Lady, forgive me, Wendy, I understand what you're saying. I respect you. I hear what you're saying. I understand. But I think the First Lady understands that issue that you just raised. Let's
she didn't say that.
Wait, but let's show you how the let's do it this way. Let's show how the media is going after the First Lady. Watch.
She has now adopted this woe is me attitude.
You would think in her rare public appearances, you know, that some terrible wrong has been done to her in this country. I've always been surprised by that air of grievance that she carries very publicly.
And they're the first family. First families get a lot of attention, reported on the news all the time.
She continues to whine about a situation that she's part of, and it's a great honor to be First Lady.
Again, the media here not covering the issue, and that is the tradition in D.C. of not going after the first family. They're off limits. Here's Melania speaking on Hannity. Watch.
What's been the hardest thing that you have to deal with?
I would say the opportunists who are using my name or my family name to advance themselves, from comedians to journalists to performers, book writers.
Wendy, finish your point, then we'll take it to Kelsey. Go ahead, Wendy.
I still believe that you take the higher road. You are the First Lady of the United States of America. When you're asked that question, you do not make it about yourself, you make it about country.
Go ahead, Kelsey, your response.
I think many members of the media are a bit confused because Melania Trump isn't looking for any sympathy. She doesn't have a woe is me attitude. She's actually strong and independent and standing up for herself. And in modern America, I thought that's what we wanted women to do, to speak up and defend themselves. And that's exactly what Melania is doing, pointing to the good work that she's actually doing instead of her problematic shoes or her problematic hair that the press constantly wants to focus on.
Kelsey, you think it's okay for the First Lady to basically say, you know what? I'm going to fight back and point out the good things I've been doing, right?
Absolutely. I think it represents a strong, independent First Lady and a role model for many young girls who are watching her.
It's a role model. What do you think, Wendy?
No, I don't think so. I think that if her whole motto is be best, then she has to make sure that she exudes that, her husband exudes that. And unfortunately, all of the media attention is not...
Wendy, are you acknowledging all the good things that the First Lady has done for the country?
Right, and what I'm trying to say is that even when she is doing good things, what happens is that the media
do you acknowledge the good I'm asking you, do you acknowledge it?
The media then focuses on the negative things that her husband does, so she needs to make sure that she's relaying the same message that she is to the country to her husband as well.
All right, Kelsey, final word, quickly.
I think the media needs to step up its game, and also no one should be holding Melania accountable for what her husband does or says.
They're off limits. Thank you, Kelsey and Wendy. A just-released Fox News poll showing that folks are increasingly